Thursday night, and you know what that means? Just a bit outside radio show, live on the air, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Share that link, share that love. As always, you got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how is it going?
Hey, what's going on? What's up, outsiders? We are here. One of the best holidays of the year is right around the corner, and we're enjoying ourselves and trying to get festive, right, Mark?
Heck yeah, yeah. And I was thinking about it earlier. I made like a little story on my Facebook, but I guess if the song "The 12 Days of Christmas" starts like 12 days away from Christmas, or like the last day would be on Christmas, today would be the start.
Right.
Of it.
Yeah, you did real good with that. I saw what you did there. I'm pretty sure a few of our outsiders did as well. Let's go ahead and get cracking. First and foremost, everybody's in the holiday spirit, as we said, and it's no different here in the 410. Got all the lights up and the decorations popping. And we talked last week about the ice skating rink downtown, and we've talked about the little Santa house and everything. We told you guys to go down and see Jaina, get on her nerves for us. But here in the 410 this weekend, they got something for the naughty and the nice.
Oh no,
Mark, I don't know if you know. You know me, I'm a Gemini, so I got the naughty and the nice up in me, so I'm like, oh hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to know, but I am intrigued.
We're gonna get festive. They keeping it festive, like you said. I mean, if it's the 12 days of Christmas, I guess they're trying to kick off some holiday festivities here in the 410 and that CFG arena. You guys, on Friday, we got one of the best Christmas carolers of all time coming through.
Oh.
Mariah Carey. Yeah, that's for our niceties, for our nice outsiders out there. We got Mariah Carey coming. Everybody knows that she's got like one of the best Christmas albums of all time. I will definitely be in the building for that at CFG Arena. I think the show starts at like 7:30. Meet me at the arena, man. Let's sing some of those great Mariah Carey songs that we know and love, and let's try together to hit those high notes, I've seen a couple of snippets on the internet, airwaves, and everything about her show, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. So I'm excited, yo.
Hell yeah, sounds awesome.
Hell yeah. So, we got the nice. We had something for the nice. Now we got to have something for the naughty and the nasty. All right, again, keeping it 100, man. I swear, ever since CFG opened, they've had one hell of a premiere year.
Yeah.
All right, so, like I said, for the naughty, for the nasty, for those who like to get down and dirty, on Saturday, after we live like angels, we gonna live like demons. We got my man Lil Wayne coming in for the 92Q. I think it's called like Winter Jam or something like that.
Yeah.
He's bringing a lot of his friends along with him. That should be a very good show as well. I seriously doubt there will be any caroling going down at that show, but Lil Wayne, man, he's in the building. He's going to be in the 410. I'm actually going to try to make both shows. I will definitely be there on Friday. Saturday's up in the air. Yeah. I'm going to try to make both. I am.
Shout out to the CFG Arena workers for getting that, set up. I mean, the stage setup, they have the tour has its own crew that's used to set up the stage and everything. But getting that arena cleaned up and everything from just one night to the next, that's good. That's
Dust till dawn, yo.
Yeah.
Dust till dawn.
Yep.
It's gotta be, and if I've been to several Lil Wayne shows, but I always say the last Lil Wayne show that I attended was by far the most insane set that I had ever seen in all of my my years as a concert goer.
Really?
Yes. I'm just gonna take a few minutes. We're gonna go just a bit outside for a few minutes to talk about Lil Wayne and talk about this little concert set. I would have to say, like, let me see. I'm 44 right now. Man, I want to say it's about 10 years ago, maybe 8 to 10 years ago. He came to the arena. 2 Chainz. It was like him and 2 Chainz and somebody else. I can't remember who the other person was.
Okay.
But on this stage, they had built a complete skating park, yo.
Really?
You know, he was right in the thick of the whole truck fit thing, and you know he had a team that was competing and whatnot. Like, yo, yes, Mark, it was a 100% complete skate park on the stage as he was rapping, and he's got, you know, bikers and skateboarders like doing tricks. You know, every once in a while he would jump on a skateboard and do a little something.
Oh, wow.
Man, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, you know, Lil Wayne, he's very creative, very brilliant artist, despite what a lot of people think. Like, this guy is actually very smart.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to either hopefully seeing, and if not seeing, then hearing what he brings to the table on Saturday, yo.
Yeah. Mariah's got to be lucky that hers is the first one, though, because if hers was Saturday, Lil Wayne's going to burn that fucker down.
No joke, man. I mean, they got that one new joint with the DMX sample. Can't nobody, man. That thing bumps, yo. Yeah, I mean, Lil Wayne is back and in full effect, man. You know, in a world full of mumble rap, it's good to have somebody come back with some originality and wit and catchiness. Lots of great one-liners, puns and things. Like, man, I really do. I love him as an artist, man. I really do.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Yeah, so we got something for the naughty. We got something for the nice. Let's throw it back a little bit. We're going to go back into the realm of sports. Like I said, I want to throw it back. I want to throw it back to the weekend. We had our first NBA in-season champion crowns, or champions, I should say, crowns on Saturday. Congratulations to my beloved Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James, or LeBooty James, as I affectionately call him, the King. Man, I mean, it was a good game.
Yeah,
it's a good game, and I gotta really shout out the Indiana Pacers, man, for making it that far as well, because as we spoke last week, I mean, it was an unusual suspect for the finals.
Yep.
And they kicked the ass straight on through, man. And Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner should definitely not have anything to be ashamed of, man. Like, yo, they brought the heat, rock, and that was great to see it. It was some good play for that tournament.
Yeah. Now, it's interesting. You know, we talked about Indiana last week as the game was going on. You just mentioned it now. Unusual suspects, and the in-season tournament, it's worked around the season games.
Yes.
But do you think this now puts the league on notice for Indiana to watch them as the season winds down and gets to playoff time?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Mark, I know you remember us talking last season, especially towards the end of the season, about the pace of the game and how attractive teams like Sacramento Kings are in that aspect. But man, I gotta tell you, I don't know if there is a team in the NBA right now faster than the Indiana Pacers.
It's an apt name for the team.
Right. Hey, that was good. But I mean, all jokes aside, like, seriously, you know, the way that they get up and down the court, Dog, they played a hellified game on Saturday, that championship game, and I believe their very next game was Tuesday against the Detroit Pistons, and I was looking at the matchup, and I reasoned with myself to, I took the over and I hit it, but I only took the over, and I didn't want to mess with any of the props because the reasoning in my mind was they had been going so hardcore with this tournament that they were going to hit a wall.
Yeah.
Boy, was I fucking wrong. I mean, dog, Halliburton had like 5 assists in the first 5 minutes. They just picked right up where they left off. I mean, the conditioning, whatever the hell it is that my man is doing. Oh my gosh, what's Rick Carlisle is doing in Indiana is it's jaw dropping. It's jaw dropping, really.
Yeah, I think it goes a long way to show like the NBA. In the past, like it was so divided, East Coast, West Coast, and really not that long ago that those stereotypes stuck. But scoring's been up in like every year for like I don't know, last 5-10 years.
Yeah.
And like if there was a West Coast classic West Coast style of play, the Pacers got it down.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do. They really do. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do, man. Don't sleep on them Pacers.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on them at all. And, I was just talking about that Tuesday matchup against the Detroit Pistons. Oh, my God. Detroit Pistons booty huff. I mean, this might actually be the worst team that I have ever witnessed. I can't remember. Harry, I know you're out there listening. You might have a little more knowledge on it. Is there any team that has had more than a 20-21 game losing streak?
Wow.
I don't think so, man. I cannot remember at this time. I'm pretty sure I might be able to find something if I dig, but just off the top of my head, this team is absolutely horrible. I feel bad for Coach Monty Williams because about how he got a raw deal in Phoenix and how such a talented coach that he is. I mean, I really thought he was going to get a fresh start here in Detroit, but they look like trash. I mean, they are so bad. Wingstop is like offering a dozen wings the first time they get a win to everybody. They're just going to give them out.
Really?
I'm not lying to you.
Wow.
Seriously, I'm not lying to you. They announced it over the weekend, and they still haven't won yet. So, gosh, it's rough. It's rough there in the D.
And like, I know just a couple years ago we were looking at the Pistons. They seem like a.
We talked about the move, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be great for him. Phoenix are a bunch of assholes, and he's a coach of the year, and organization, another franchise, I guess if you will, that is on the move. I mean, I've heard some things, but I haven't really gotten into it. I'm hoping, Mark, you can help me out, as well as some outsiders who may have some questions after hearing the news, talking about these DC franchises. Capitals for sure, Wizards for sure. What about the Commanders? Dude, it's so funny, like, I didn't even think to ask about the Commanders. And that should let you know something right there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the Wizards are absolute trash. But I thought about the Wizards. Didn't even think about the Commanders. What's going on with the Commanders? Well, I mean, well, first of all, what's going on with this apparent move to Virginia, Northern Virginia?
Yeah, apparently Alexandria area, they're going to be moving down there. Kind of making like a big sports entertainment complex. I didn't hear any particulars about like how soon it would be, but yeah, that's the plan.
I think I was hearing like 30, not 30, Jesus, 2025.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard. But yeah, very surprising. Surprising news. Very surprising. And I've always said that I believe that Virginia should have a franchise. But damn, I mean, you just take from Chocolate City, man. Like, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about basketball now.
I mean,
I still got my Mystics.
it's Alexandria. It's
Yeah, but it's just that much further away.
Yeah,
It's already a bitch getting home after you done had 4 or 5 beers at the game.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll have like light rail and everything connecting, but it is gonna make it harder.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough, man. It's rough. I don't know how I feel about that. But so they're on the move. But have you heard anything new about the Orioles with Camden Yards? I mean, we know they're not going anywhere, but has there been any developments with that?
You sure they're not going anywhere? Jesus.
You said what now?
Are you sure they're not going anywhere?
Dude, I don't know. Jeez, don't make a liar out of me, yo. God.
Well, the lease expires at the end of this year, and
yeah.
While they announced the deal back in September,
yeah,
it wasn't finalized, and things fell apart.
Right on.
And at one point, the governor said that they were stopping negotiations, which I mean that right there, that's kind of scary. And it seems like the sticking point is, of course, the Angelos brothers. Damn, this family greedy. That's all I know.
Well, we already know there are a bunch of holes in the ass.
They want land development rights for the area right outside the arena for a 99-year contract, and the state was going to give that to them, and that's crazy. There's certain things that can and can't be done on that property as it is now, but they wanted unrestricted rights and shit, and I personally I think that's a little bit too much. But yeah, they I guess in that deal that was announced, the state had agreed to it, but I think maybe with some citizen backlash, now they're trying to renegotiate that portion. But apparently last weekend, they got back on the table. They're trying to get the deal done. There are talks again, so there's hope. We got 2 weeks left. We'll see what happens.
It's crazy, isn't it?
I think if they don't get the deal done, begrudgingly they'll do a short 1-year deal just to give them a little bit more negotiation time.
Just get it done, dude. Just get it done. Oh.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Jana told us this is gonna be a long, drawn out process. Remember that? She told us it was gonna take a while, but jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Harry asks, so are they selling the O's to the billionaire? There is a billionaire that from the area locally. I forget his name, but he has a capitalist group, and apparently he's been in talks to buy them. So there's aside from the initial announcement or speculation that he was talking to them about buying him, there's been no more movement that I know of.
Yeah, it's they just, I don't know, they kind of threw that out there to take our minds off the fact that they're fucking up with Camden Yards.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean? Because they didn't say anything else about it after that initial announcement, which makes me scream BS. So, yeah, we'll keep our ears to the ground for that as well. Hopefully we'll have not hopefully, maybe we'll have a little more about that next week. Speaking of next week, we're going to jam on Monday, right? Did we agree to that?
Wednesday, I thought.
Wednesday? Okay, all right, great. It's the end of the year, man. Y'all got to give me a break. My apologies. All right, but yeah, we'll talk about that on Wednesday.
Hey,
Um,
so earlier
okay,
you'd asked Harry about the longest losing streak.
yeah.
Uh, he did come through earlier, but we were talking. But I did want to get you the information. The 76ers had a 28 or 29 game losing streak, but they were tanking for the picks.
What year was that, my man? Throw that up there, cause I'm trying to. I don't remember that one. It's got to be when I was a minor quiche. All right. Well, um, let's take it to tonight. You know, tonight's the main event. We've got a football game going on, and you know, it's a game of replacements. An AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. We got some backups banging it. I mean, it's the year, it's the season. I can't even say it's the season. It's the time period of the backup.
Yeah.
I feel like we were going through this last year around this time, especially.
The backup to the backup.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thursday night football. Who the hell are these guys that are playing tonight, Mark? We've got Aiden O'Connell. He's a young kid playing for the Las Vegas Raiders. He used to play for Purdue, going up against somebody with a kick-ass name, I'll tell you. And he's a little more seasoned than O'Connell. Easton Stick.
Easton Stick.
I can't say that without bending over and laughing. I'm telling you. Easton freaking Stick, man. And my man, he was quarterbacking at North Dakota State. They are both under the lights, Thursday night lights, primetime game. Everybody's looking. I know they are probably both shitting their pants right now. But here we are. All right, Mark, this is it's an interesting matchup on a lot of levels. One, we always know things like to get a little kooky when division rivals meet up, right?
Yep.
And with this particular game, we've got some bad football going down, man. I mean, we've got Las Vegas Raiders who completely freaking suck at offense, and we know this because wasn't it last week with the Minnesota Vikings?
I think so.
And they scored like 3 points or some
Yeah.
shit like that. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah,
the final like 3-0? Or was it 6-3?
Yeah, I think it was 3-0, something like that, or 6-0, something like that.
It was bad.
Yeah, whatever the hell it was horrible. They don't know how to score. And on the other side of the ball, we got the Chargers who don't know how to stop anybody. Yes, and you know what, Mark? It was 3-0 last week. 3-0. Sucks. So the Chargers don't know how to stop anybody. So what are we doing tonight? We're doing a 6-3 game. Sounds like.
It could be. It could be. It's gonna be bad. What's with Thursdays getting the bad games?
Yeah.
It used to be Mondays. But
All right. I mean, we got to do this, man. We haven't given. We've been on the air for 30 minutes and have not given one easy money pick yet. So, and I don't even know if this is an easy money pick because this is a hard one. Who you going with tonight, yo?
Hey, what'd you do with your phone?
Can you hear me?
Yep, there you go.
Sorry about that. I was saying we've gone 30 minutes and did not give one easy money pick. So we got to do it. Even though I don't think picking tonight is easy. Who you going with?
Well, I'll give you the easy money pick. Take the
Okay.
under on the points.
Yeah. You know. Yeah, we said that last week, and look what happened.
Oh, that's true.
we did. But I mean,
I mean, I don't like either team. The Chargers, like, they're always a disappointment. They're always expected to make a deep playoff run, and then they never make the playoffs. The
team we
Raiders
love to hate.
Yeah, the Raiders are the Raiders. I think I'll give the Raiders the edge on this just because they're
better.
at home. Just because they're at home.
You better. Good defense. You know, in a clusterfuck of a situation, you can always hang your hat on good defense.
Yeah.
And the Chargers don't have that. Okay, so we got some really bad defense going down, and we got Devontae Adams. Who else? Is Josh Jacobs going to be out there?
I believe so.
I think so. So I'm going to give Mark on this one, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's go with Las Vegas Raiders. Take them on the money. Leave those points alone. And as far as the total points, I'm going to get funky with it. Because I don't want to believe that the Raiders are going to be in another low-scoring game. I mean, it was absolutely pathetic last week. So I'm thinking that, you know, they'll be able to shine against a piss-poor defense that the Chargers have. So Major Keys is telling you to take that over. I believe the over-under, last time I checked, was 34.5. Take that over, you guys. Got the Raiders on the money line. Over for the total points. Mark says, you sticking with the under?
I think I'm going to stick with the under on this one. Yeah.
Okay. I like us to oppose each other every once in a while. It's all good.
Oh, damn. Professor dropping knowledge.
Sure.
Josh Jacobs is injured, and Zahir White is starting running back.
Holy crap. I'm going to take that back. Let's go with the under. No, I'm going to stick with the over. I'm going to stick with the over, but thank you for that piece of knowledge. That's a good one. Oof. Man, this has the potential to be a very painful game.
So he also brings up something really interesting.
Sure.
That I was thinking about floating around anyway. He says, I expect Brandon Staley to be fired at the end of the season. Hopefully Antonio Pierce will be the head coach next year for the Raiders. I think a lot of people are expecting the head coaching job to be vacant. And
yeah. Antonio Pierce, though.
There was another name that I heard floated about
Who?
As a possible candidate. And I don't know if you've heard this one or not.
Oh, God.
Tell me if you heard this before. John Gruden, Raiders head coach.
Jesus, I did not hear it, but how did I know you were going to say that? In true Raider fashion, this team could not get right. That cannot happen. I mean, you know, that just pissed me off. That can't happen, dude. It can't. I don't mean no harm.
Bullcut head kid Mark Davis, like, he loved Gruden, and
I know, because he's an asshole too.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah, and I guess there's a sports reporter with the Las Vegas News Journal Review or whatever that put together a list of likely candidates, and he had Gruden on that list, and put the reasons why.
If they do that, oh my goodness. They might get bumped all the way up to my most hated franchise, like organization. Right. Seriously. Oh man, if they do that, that could be the most classless thing of the freaking decade, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about classless. Draymond Green. Suspended indefinitely. Yay! I mean, after this last one, I was literally screaming to the TV, how is this guy still in the league?
Third ejection of the season. on Tuesday.
We all know he needs help, but we all know something's wrong. Let's talk about the ramifications of this suspension. Okay? They're huge. They're huge.
Oh yeah.
Golden State might as well kiss the season goodbye. Which is not going to help Draymond's case at all. It's not going to help it at all. They've got to be at the point of we're fed up with this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. On this game, so it's today's. It was a TNT day, so it was probably this was Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday game. We had Golden State going up against Phoenix. We all know that. No KD, okay? No KD on the floor. Golden State, this is a lock for them. They are supposed to win this game. So you know what Major Keish did? Put the money up.
Really?
Golden State Warriors. Yeah, I did. I was really tired, had a long day. Man, I think I fell asleep right before tip-off, but I fell asleep feeling like I was going to come out a winner on the other side. Lo and behold, I wake up the next day, cut TV on, and I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And I have to imagine that is what Steve Kerr is feeling like right now. I mean, this is an indefinite suspension.
Look,
I don't know what the NBA is going to cook up to what conditions for his return, but it's got to be something insane. It's got to be something damn near impossible. It's got to be the unreachable star. That's what I'm feeling like, at least.
Look, Steve Kerr, he got plenty of discipline, like playing under Lute Olson. He learned Wusa from the Zen master himself, Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
How he cannot have Draymond like at a completely yogi Zen meditation of peace. I have no idea. And I mean,
you can't control someone that's uncontrollable. I mean, that's the bottom line.
He needs serious help. Like, no joke. He needs whether it's anger management or really deep counseling.
Yeah.
Whatever he needs, he needs to get. And I mean, at a serious point, you really hope that he does get that help and treatment. But if he doesn't, he might have played his last play in the NBA ever.
I sincerely hope so, because I'm tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
And it's only a matter of time before somebody retaliates and goes like ape shit. I was really wishing that Nurk was going to be that person, because he's somebody that I think could have taken Draymond Green.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are criticizing Stephen Curry, saying where's the leadership? You need to talk to this guy, blah 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 blah. But to me, that is dumb ass thinking. Do you know why it's dumb ass thinking?
Huh.
How the hell do you lead somebody that you scared of? I mean, seriously, yo. Seriously, I think, and if you're on his team, you gotta be scared of this dude, yo. You gotta be scared of this dude. And I'm gonna say another thing. The whole when this went down, this is when I started thinking like, yo, his team is scared of him, right? Now, last summer we talked about the whole thing with Jordan Poole, right?
Yep.
We all saw the video. We all saw the before and after. Dude, the after, nobody moved. That is fear. Paralyzing fear. Steph Curry didn't, they say that he's quiet and everything like that, but that was a point where if you are supposed to be a leader, you step up. You're a veteran, you're not a young kid, you know what the deal is, but that shit did not happen. Why? Because I fully believe that his team is afraid of him. How could you not be?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
especially after that moment. when he hits his own teammate in the face, everybody automatically thinks, dude, that could be me one day. I would be.
Yeah, I think there's a fine line between like shock over what just happened and fear, and I think with Draymond's history and everything that's been going on, I think you're onto something.
Right. When it goes from you're on the sidelines watching him do it to the other team, okay, that's the opponent. But then when it comes and it happens to your own teammate, that shit takes on a whole different tone.
Yeah.
All of that to say, like, you guys, ease up on Steph Curry because, like I said, you cannot lead, control, advise a person, an individual that you are afraid of or may have certain hesitancies towards. Can't do it. So let's get that narrative out of there.
Do you think all that he's been able to get away with, Draymond? Do you think Joe Silver is maybe a little bit soft on players? Like I think under David Stern, like it wouldn't have gotten this far.
Oh no, yeah. And you talk about quote unquote getting away with things, does that I guess nurture a certain type of behavior? I mean, but when you look at the plays that this guy is involved in, especially these last two,
yeah,
you can clearly see something's wrong with this guy. This is not hard fouling. This is intentional. Intentional, planned damage. Like that he is intentionally trying to hurt somebody. Dude, when you run halfway across the court just to put somebody in a headlock, you had a long time to think about that running over there, yo. Like, you knew exactly what the hell you was doing, and you just don't care. The way that he wound up on Nurk and slapped the hell out of him, dog, you knew what you was doing, and you just don't care. Like, I've never said in my life, not even with John Morant and all of his guns, never said, I hope somebody gets put out the league.
Yeah.
I hope this crazy mug gets put out the league. I'm serious. It's not good for the league. It's not good, for the product. It's not good for the image. It's not good for the children that are watching you. It's not good for, and when I say the children that are watching you, like, these kids, they already giving hell to these referees at a recreational level, high school level.
Yeah.
That's another aspect. Do you guys know that it is harder now than ever to get officiating for sports because these children are off the hook?
Yeah.
You could not pay me to do any recreational. Like, you'd have to pay me damn near my regular salary, dog. Like, seriously, you'd be dealing with somebody's fucking child that I would want to knock the fuck out. Seriously.
So, you want Dre out of the league? Just gone?
Yeah, I do. I'm done. I don't want to see this shit no more, man.
Let's say he goes off. He gets the help that he needs. He finds inner peace. He goes to a hut and does ayahuasca with Aaron Rodgers, whatever he needs.
Darkness retreat.
Yeah, and he finds that peace. Do you welcome him back, or he had his day?
No, because for me personally, and outsiders, feel free to chime in on that. I wouldn't believe it if I saw it. To be honest with you, I would not believe it if I saw it. That's how done I am with him.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Do we have any comments on the feed about this?
Oh boy, do we.
Great. Let's take a couple before we sign off because we're running out of time here.
John says, I have the unpopular opinion. Sometimes people just need their asses beat. Dre is that dude.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that one. You know, John. I was like, yo, Big Nurk. He was the one to do it, man. You know, he's invited to the cookout. He knows how to get down. You know, former teammate of Dame Dollar. He knows what's up. He was just the one to do it, but unfortunately, he's a classy athlete. You got any other comments, Mark?
Conversely, Harry says, y'all think, or wait, sorry, Jordan Poole deserved that, to be honest. Golden State is just a mess.
There's a lot of people down there in Chocolate City probably agree with you, yo. But man, I don't know. It was hard for me to watch. And I'm not a Jordan Poole fan. I'm not a Golden State fan, but that shit was hard for me to watch. And I just, think if that was me, my brother, if it was you, Mark, like, hell no. Unforgivable.
I remember you say you're not a Jordan Poole fan, which I guess, you're not. But, yeah, you were pretty pissed back then.
Yeah. My mouth literally dropped open. And the fact, I probably said this when it happened, I played it over and over again, dissecting every individual, and the fact that nobody made a move, nobody did anything. I think Steph Curry kind of walked across the screen but didn't even look at Draymond Green. Was just like, it's crazy to me. It was crazy. I could not believe that happened. I couldn't.
Harry also asked, do you all think Draymond is going to become Meta World Peace or Rodman? What's the difference? No, kidding.
This is what I'm going to say. That crazy motherfucker deserves to be in a class of his own.
Yeah.
Seriously, you'd have to be an absolute idiot if you have not seen at least one of Draymond's greatest hits mixtapes floating around on the internet, on social media right now. Everybody's got one. After this last incident, there's at least 100 mixtapes out there of his greatest hits.
Yeah.
And I don't mean in a good way when I say hits. You know?
Yep.
And it's different. Dennis Rodman, oh sure, he loved to throw some bows. He loved to give you an extra hard hip or shoulder. Metal World Peace, dog. Somebody wants to fight you, I'm going up in the stands. But it took a beer to be thrown on somebody. It took ultimate disrespect. This mug, Draymond will just do whatever at the drop of a hat. He deserves to be in a class of his own. Let's not disrespect some of our more beloved crazies of the NBA by linking them up to Draymond Green. And speaking of which, I don't know if you heard the statement made by Rasheed Wallace. Fuck, he's another idiot.
No.
Oh, Draymond grew up around the Pistons facility. That's why he's like the way that he is. Dog, shut the hell up.
It's not like he grew up around Bill Laimbeer in the 90s Pistons. Damn.
Dude, shut up. First of all, I remember you. You are a halfway nutcase too. And two, stop making excuses for this asshole behavior. There's no excuse.
Yep.
Yeah.
We see all the time, people get heated. We see some pushing and shoving.
Oh, yeah.
That's part of the game, but, doing what he does, that's way too far.
Like I said, we saw this Bama run across the court to yoke up Rudy Gobert. He couldn't wait.
I'm surprised you're not with him on that one, though.
Yeah, well, I don't like Rudy Gobert either. But that whole choking up kind of DDT or whatever the hell you want, a half Nelson move you want to call it. No, man, there's no place for that in the league. It's no place. You can get into a player's face. You can push. You can shove. Dog, you're not choking nobody out, man. There's no place for that. And if you're allowing that and you let that shit keep going, you're opening the door for terrible things to happen.
Yeah.
So, that's that. You got anything else you want to talk about tonight, man? This game's about to start up.
Harry clarified the comment about Meta World Peace of Rodman. I meant that he gets help and turns himself around. I hope so. He said Meta just needed to get proper meds. And
yeah,
maybe that's the deal with Draymond. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that is a possibility. I wouldn't. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We got anything else for tonight, bub?
Nope.
Okay.
There's some wrestling stuff brewing, but we'll get into that after the new year.
Okay. Cool. Well, all right, Baltimore. You know how we end this show. Spread love, yo. It's the holiday season. We all know that we should be aware of the mental wellness of ourselves as well as others. Let this be the time of year where you do one of my favorite things. Give hugs. You know, Draymond needs a fucking hug. There are people out there that need those hugs. So, give hugs, give smiles, share a few laughs this holiday.
Oh, yeah.
We really appreciate you guys tuning in to us and chopping it up with us tonight. You know what we always say, wash your hands, wash your ass, keep clean. All of these viruses and things going around. I'm Keisha, and on the other end of the line is my favorite slice of pizza, Mark, and we are just a bit outside. Peace.